There was a time in your life where you felt awesome, no health issues, everything was perfect, and you started your business or your professional career and everything went well. You were able to build your business, you were able to start your professional career, you have a good job, you have lots of responsibilities, you're leading other people, and then at one point in your life, something turned upside down, and it was your health. And you got chronic fatigue. And you didn't really know why. Still to this point nowadays, you still don't know why you have that chronic fatigue. You don't understand why you're constantly tired, constantly exhausted. Sometimes your legs even feel like sandbags. You have no strength in your body. You feel like you carry a 20-kilogram vest with you. And still to this point, you don't know what the hell is going on. When you've got your first symptoms of your fatigue, there was probably a trigger. You probably had lots of stress. There was maybe some emotional stuff going on in your life, or you just had a regular flu, and after the flu, it seems like you never recover from it. Maybe you even had some medical treatments that also was triggering the chronic fatigue that you have right now. But there is a very high chance that there was something happening in your life that triggered your chronic fatigue. And then when you had your first symptoms of that chronic fatigue, you realized, because you have a good awareness of your body, you realized, okay, something is off right now. Even though I sleep well, even though I go to bed early, even though I take care of my body, even though I do all the things that I can do, that I think I can do for my body, I feel freaking tired. I feel so exhausted. My legs sometimes feel like sandbags. I don't have any strength in my body. I feel like I'm carrying a 20-kilogram vest with me. And it doesn't matter how good I sleep or how long I sleep, it's not getting better. So you went to your doctor, and your doctor took obviously your blood for the first time. Everything came back normal. They looked at you like you're an alien because you were describing them your symptoms and they couldn't find anything. They just couldn't find anything what's going on. And then they even said, yeah, it's a high stress, or what's wrong with you, or they even said it's all in your head and you just need some recovery time. And even though you took some recovery time, even though you went for some holiday and you came back, it still stayed the same. So you realized, okay, the doctors can't help me. I need to figure out a different way. I need to seek out alternatives. So you went to alternative practitioners, maybe chiropractors, maybe naturopaths. And you changed your diet even more. And maybe they gave you some supplements and it improved a little bit. But it's still very bad. It's still very bad. And you feel like nothing is moving the needle in your healing, in your chronic fatigue. And you basically don't know what will happen with your career and with your family or whatever you're trying to plan. You have that chronic fatigue and you don't know what's causing it. And on top of that, you are very talented in what you're doing. You're great at leading people, you're great at building a business, you have a professional career, you're very good at the specific topic, you're an expert in something, probably, and you're really good at that. But because of your symptoms and because of that chronic fatigue, you can't bring out your best performance. And you can't live the life that you actually want. And you realize if that's going to continue like that, you're going to lose millions for the rest of your life. Literally millions. Millions of dollars that you're going to lose because you're not able to do the work and to just get your talent out because the whole sickness is holding you back. And still to this day, nobody could really explain you what is really going on. After maybe even hundreds of doctor's visits. A lot of people have like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 doctor visits, even more, and they still don't get any answers about what is going on. And a lot of people then think it's because of their high stress, it's because maybe they don't eat right, but you're already trying to change your diet. But it's not only your high stress. There are actually physical reasons that they actually can't even detect in regular testing that are causing your chronic fatigue. And the physical reason is that you have inflammation in your central nervous system that is caused by a virus that's called Epstein-Barr virus. You maybe heard of that virus. That virus is sitting in your liver and it's releasing very toxic neurotoxins. And these neurotoxins float around through your bloodstream and they can land on nerves and they can actually inflame your central nervous system. And the more heavy metals you have in your system, the more the Epstein-Barr virus, specifically in your liver, is feeding on these heavy metals, releasing neurotoxins and inflaming your central nervous system. That's the whole reason behind that. And the reason why they can't detect that is because we don't have the measurements, first of all, to detect EBV in general, because there are over 60 varieties and we can only test for 2. And the EBV is sitting in organs like the spleen and the liver or the reproductive system, specifically for women, but also for men. It also causes enlarged prostates in men, but that's another topic. It's sitting in the liver and we can only test EBV in the blood. And there was probably a time where you had mononucleosis, the infamous kissing disease, and even though you never had it, you had it. Even though you had just a scratchy throat, it's possible that you had an Epstein-Barr virus infection, even though it wasn't diagnosed as mononucleosis. And after that stage, the virus is going into dormancy, it's hiding in your liver, and as soon as your immune system weakens, it goes into stage 3, where it can also attack the thyroid and produces neurotoxins periodically, and then it can go pretty fast into stage 4, where it actively releases neurotoxins to attack your central nervous system. And when your central nervous system is inflamed, you have that horrible exhaustion, that horrible chronic fatigue, where you feel like your legs feel like sandbags, you feel like you carry a 20-kilogram vest with you, and you just feel like you don't have any strength in your body anymore, and it doesn't matter how long you sleep, how good you sleep, doesn't matter how you take care of your body, it doesn't matter how you track your sleep cycles and your energy level throughout the day, nothing is helping because you never really knew what's causing it and what you can do about it. That's really what's going on. And in order to get rid of that, in order to get your energy back, you obviously have to do 2 things. And the 2 things are, you need to get rid of the virus that is causing it. And the other thing is you need to heal your nervous system. You can even get rid of the virus, but you can still have an inflamed and weakened nervous system that needs to be healed as well. That's what you need to do. And I'm telling you, it's not too late. You can heal chronic fatigue syndrome. And I've been showing that over and over again this year alone. In 2024, I healed 2 people already from chronic fatigue. With like severe chronic fatigue, where they had to sleep 10 to 12 hours a day, otherwise they couldn't even function. Her name was Chiara, the other one was Virginia, both from the US, Virginia from California and Chiara from Philadelphia. You can also check these videos out on my YouTube account, the testimonials. But I was able to heal their chronic fatigue. They had exactly these issues. And I'm telling you, it's not your fault that you have these issues. Because a lot of people have probably said that to you and it's all in your head, and you manifested that or whatever they're telling you out there. There are physical reasons in your body that are causing the chronic fatigue that you have. That's what's really going on. And if you don't know if you don't know what's really going on in your body, how are you supposed to heal that? You're just doing trial and error all the time. And you can avoid processed food and you can feel a little bit better, but that's not enough. That's not enough to heal chronic fatigue. There's so much more to it. Cleansing heavy metals, having a super high, super strong antiviral diet, having strong antiviral supplements that are killing off these bugs in your system, that you actually can get some relief, that you can get your energy back. And that's what I exactly do. So if you really want to know how to do that, make sure to go to my website. The link is in the description, www.theobergmann.com, and there you can book your free discovery call, and we will give you a call for 10 to 15 minutes, okay, to figure out if and how I can help you. And if I can help you, we would move on to a free initial consultation, which is a strategy call for 60 to 90 minutes. And in that strategy call, we would show you an approach on how you can actually get rid of the virus, get rid of the heavy metals in your system. And I would highly recommend you doing that, because right now you're at a stage where you maybe even you can do your work and you can somehow sustain your life. Maybe you just only have to work from home. I even have clients that, because they have so much fatigue and so many neurological problems, that they have to work from home, or they even had to come up with a different business. I have clients that did drop shipping from home now because they couldn't work anymore and they had to go home because they couldn't leave their house anymore. And they recovered as well. So before that happens, and maybe you're out and about and maybe you can still go to work, but it's not sustainable anymore, you need to act, you need to do something about that, because the likelihood of this getting worse is very high, because you're getting exposed to more toxins, you're feeding the Epstein-Barr virus in your system more, you don't know how to heal your nervous system, and that's why you need to do something about that. And I'm telling you, it's not too late. It doesn't matter at what kind of stage you are, it's never too late to heal chronic fatigue syndrome. Never. Okay? It's never too late. I've been proving that over and over again, that I can heal people from that, and I can help people heal from that, and you can do. So book your free discovery call. The link is in the description. Subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next videos. Bye-bye.